steering plus onboard computer and everything like that.
Hey, how you doing? Mindy and I are just watching a video letter. The hell? Hang on a second. There's the date, and there's the time. Yeah, up late cleaning. Had the day off today. It's Monday. Anyway, we were watching, so you can hear in the background maybe there.
Beautiful car. Just a beautiful car.
Yeah. Here we're looking at the part you were doing about the car show you went to.
I've been told that
I was just thinking, I've got a game on tape, or not on tape, on disc, that I think you might like to have a look at. Being a car buff, I know you are, I think you'd really get a kick out of this game. It's called Test Drive. It basically lets you drive, or literally test drive the 5 of the hottest sports cars around. And I thought you might like to have a look at it. Graphics are just excellent, and I must say I've been talking to some people about the actual cars, and judging from what they've said and what I've experienced playing the game, they seem to have simulated the feel of the cars very well in the game. So I thought you might like to have a look at it. So,
this is a nice car.
Yeah. No, just before we get into that, just in case you're wondering, today all I've been doing is cleaning. Today and yesterday, did the dishes. I'll give you the grand tour of the place when it's all clean and tidy. Guys, I guess I really haven't given you a real tour of the place yet, have I? So there's not much to see really. I mean, not many places you can go in an apartment. But I'll show you around once it gets all tidied up, hopefully by the end of this video letter. So anyway, here it is, Test Drive. One of the best driving simulation racing games, in my opinion, that you can get. There's 3 Test Drive games. I have the first one. So here it is. Enjoy. Here, I'll do a nice fade out here. Nice fade to white. So, till after Test Drive, goodbye.
Let's take off, Matt.
Enjoy.
Look a little better? No, it wasn't your eyes, it was me. So, that was my...
Shut the lights off.
Oh. As you can hear, we've got a fire alarm right now. Let's keep the time on. 2:03 or 2:04 in the morning. Oh, hang on a second. Keys.
Got him?
Yeah. Holy Christ. Yeah.
He's not doing anything from my ears.
Probably just a crank or something. Crank. Well, then again, you never know. What a dirty looks they're giving me with the video camera. There we go. Good evening.
Or good morning. See any smoke anywhere?
No? Not a thing?
Sean, would you look down this wing here and around the back? See if you can see smoke in that thing.
Oh, yeah, okay. That was the landlord, incidentally, in case you were wondering.
I can smell it.
We're looking for smoke. Crank up the iris there.
Oh shit! I didn't even know this existed.
Sure it does.
No, I can't see any.
Can't see anything.
No.
No, don't see anything. God, it's cold out.
I know.
Don't see anything. Oh, great, battery's dying.
Here they come.
Great, and my battery's dying.
Is it?
Yeah.
Oh, it hurts. Two more essays to write there.
Go back in.
Come on, Sean.
Accolade presents
Welcome, Jason, to Test Drive. I'm not doing a voiceover afterwards here, just in case you're wondering. I'm actually doing this commentary as the game is being recorded. Yeah, well, let's take a look at some of the cars that you can use. And if we can get past the credits here. Okay, there we go. Okay, first up, they let you look at the 5 different sports cars that you can choose from. And I must say, these are all really, really nice cars. You being a car buff, I think you'll be able to appreciate this. Okay, here, of course, we have the Ferrari Testarossa, a blisteringly fast car. It can go 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds, 0 to 100, that's miles per hour, by the way, 0 to 100 in 10.9 seconds. Top speed, 185 miles per hour. Braking from 80 miles per hour, it takes 242 feet to come to a complete stop. On this particular one here, we have Goodyear Eagle VR50 tires. Approximate price, $120,000. You can see the acceleration curve graph on the right there. Engine type DOHC 4-valve flat 12. Displacement 4,942 cc. Compression ratio 8.7 to 1. I'm just reading these to you in case you can't see them too well. And transmission is 5-speed manual. Let's see what else we got. Ah yes, the ever-popular Chevy Corvette. Engine type is an OHV V8. Displacement 5,733 cc's. Approximate price $35,000. This one's actually one of the most inexpensive of them, but all of these are rich man's cars, as I'm sure you'll know. Top speed 154 miles per hour. Can go 0 to 60 in 5.8 seconds. 0 to 116.2. Braking from 80 miles per hour takes 243 feet to come to a complete stop. And this one also has Goodyear Eagle VR50 tires. Ah yes, once again, the ever-popular Lamborghini Countach, which I'm sure you'll believe is a beautiful car. In terms of handling, I just want to say that this one actually doesn't handle too well. Because like I said earlier, this game simulates the general feel of the cars fairly well. And this one has a tendency to swerve a lot. I guess it just takes a bit of getting used to. Anyway, stats, you can go 0 to 60 in 5.2 seconds, 0 to 112.0 seconds, top speed 173 miles per hour. Pretty fast car. Problem is, I guess it's because it's so low to the ground. You get a lot of problems with potholes and so forth. Transmission is 5-speed manual. Takes 252 feet to come to a complete stop when braking from 80 miles per hour. This one has Pirelli P7R tires. Engine type is DOHC 4-valve V12. Displacement 5,167 cc. Now, a lot of this stuff doesn't mean anything to me, but I'm sure you'd be able to make some sense out of it. And, of course, the acceleration curve on the right. Now, my favorite. Ah, yes. Now, this is my absolute favorite. I want one of these cars someday. 55 grand to get one of these beauties. This is, of course, the Lotus Turbo Esprit. Beautiful car. Let's see, engine type DOHC 4V, I guess that's 4-valve, inline 4 turbo, whatever the hell all that means. I'm sure it makes sense to you, being a car buff and all. Displacement 2,174 cc. Transmission 5-speed manual. Takes 251 feet to come to a complete stop when braking from 80 miles per hour. Can go 0 to 60 in 5.6 seconds, 0 to 114.6 seconds. Takes 14.3 seconds to travel a quarter mile. Top speed 152 miles per hour. Not the fastest car out of all of them, but in my opinion the best handling. Because this one just handles like a dream, you know. And besides, it looks like something out of Blade Runner in my opinion. Now, if I were to get a Lotus someday, this is the exact type I'd like to get. Black, of course, just like in the picture here. And yeah. So that's my favorite out of the 5, by far. Actually, they have some... Oh, hang on. Yes. And what racing game of this type would be complete without the Porsche 911 Turbo, of course? 50 grand for one of these buttes. 0 to 60 in 5.0 seconds, 0 to 112.8 seconds. Travel a quarter mile in 13.4 seconds. Displacement 3,299 cc. Compression ratio 7.0 to 1. Engine type Turbo SOHC flat 6. This one has Dunlop SP Super Sport D4 tires. Whatever, I'm sure there's some significance to that. Transmission 4-speed manual. And of course the acceleration curve there as well. Now we'll just go back to my little favorite here and I'll show you a bit of the game. Guys, what kind of... Oh, this one has Goodyear NCT VR60 tires. Okay, I didn't see that before. Okay, let's check it out here. just so you understand what the long wait here is, I have the game only on a floppy disk. But what I was going to say before is they have some racing games that are exclusively Lotus racing games. Lotus Turbo Challenge, they're called. Quite nice games. I'd like to get them sometime. Okay, here, as you can see, they have the complete dashboard. On the left, you've got your RPMs. On the right, you've got your miles per hour. I guess because it's American, you know, American game, they have it all in... it's not metric. Oh, right. It hasn't been in session for the past little while.
Well, we'll let it run for a while to keep people happy, because otherwise our phone rings. And
Yeah.
we get this one with ID phones.
Okay. Hang on a second while I go shut the door. Okay, sorry for the delay there. There was, we put House of Commons on all the time, as I believe I've mentioned on other occasions. And I had forgotten to put it. It's supposed to be on at 1. It's now almost 1:15. Got a little distracted doing this. Don't worry about it. I mean, it hasn't even been in session the past little while. Anyway, it's April 21st, I believe, today. Hang on a second, I'll check. Yep, Tuesday, April 21st. Okay, anyway, as you can see, you got all of the dashboard layout. In the upper left-hand corner, you may notice a little green flashing light there. Yeah, well, that's your radar detector. Yes, that's right. They even give you radar detectors with this. It's just great. Okay, well, let's get started here. As with real cars, you have to watch your RPMs, because if you go past, well, in this case, it goes up to 7. So if you go past 7, or 7,000 rather, it blows your engine. So you have to be careful around that. So let's get rolling here. So you can see, it shows you your gear shift and everything. Entirely joystick controlled, of course. Now, if you ever get the chance to watch this in stereo, I'd really recommend you do, because they did some really nice stereo effects with this game. Yeah. Oh, I'm already in. There goes my radar detector. I'll just show you the first 2 levels, okay? There's 5 races total in the game. I'll show you the first 2, just so you can sort of get a good look at the game. Everything. I'm gonna watch it. There's a car coming up soon. Yep. Whoa. Okay. Okay, pretty smooth sailing here. Whoops! Watch out for that truck. Whoa. Got to be careful here, because you get quite a number of cars. Well, this level's not so bad, and this one I've more or less got memorized because I've played it so many times. Whoa, that was total luck there. Whoa. There we go. Holy shit, I don't think I've ever done that well before, you know? It's perfect all the way through. And at the end of each race, you get evaluated, of course. Here, you'll get to see my evaluation. Any second, just has to load it up. Yeah, okay, it's loading now. Yeah. I've never seen that one before. Not bad. See, depending on how fast you go through each race, they give you a different review. I mean, if you go like under 60, they say something like you drive like my grandmother. And if you go too slow, they take the car back. Because remember, this is a test drive, eh? You're test driving these sports cars. And if you drive too slow, they say like you drive too slow to have a sports car. Excuse me for a second. Whoa. As he goes flying off the cliff. Okay. No spectacular crash animations here, but who cares? I mean, I think the rest of the game makes up for the lack of crash detail. Now, the reason I wanted to show you the second race is because, well, you'll see. Just watch, okay, when my radar detector goes off, well, I'll tell you when we get there. Whoa. What the hell happened there? Okay. You see, in your rear view mirror even, you see the cars going away from you. That's quite nice. I mean, that's realistic. I like it. Whoa. Pushing the RPMs to the max there. I didn't even realize it. Too busy talking. I'll just level off at 110 here. As I go blowing around a maximum 30 miles per hour curve. Now you can go pretty fast for the first couple of races without too many problems because there's not as many cars. But when you get down to the whoa, yeah, fine. Game makes me eat my words here. Because there's not too many cars in the first two races, but from about the third one on, it gets pretty hectic, and you have no choice but to go slow. Basically, if you go around 60 or over, you get to keep the car and continue on with more races. Well, continue on with the next one, up to, of course, the maximum of 5. Okay, my radar detector's going off, so if I can stay on the road here... Oh, shit. Damn. Well... Damn, I may have to show you the third race as well. Well, there's one little thing in this game that I really like, and I want to show. It has to do with the radar detector, and I wanted to show you what it was, because I thought it was rather funny. Now, hopefully it'll go off again. I'm hoping it will before I get to the end of this race here. Whoa! Oh, did you see that bug splatter on the windshield? Yeah, that's another nice little detail there. Oh no, it's not going to go off again. I don't know if you saw it. Each race ends with you pulling into a gas station. Yeah. Okay, well, we're not going to get to see it. Well, it goes off more frequently with the higher levels, so you should be able to see it in the third race. We'll just wait and see how I was evaluated for this one. Oh, bullshit, my average speed was 79. I was going like 110 most of the way. I guess because I crashed once, I had to speed up again. Oh well. Okay, let's go on to the third race here. I've only finished this... I think I've finished this game twice. Or no, I don't think I have. I think it was once. Okay, here we go. Time to rock and roll. I love this Lotus, you know, it's just... Oh, handles so beautifully. I've never been able to get very far in the other car. Maybe because I just played with the... Okay, here we go. Radar detector time. Now watch the rear view mirror. There you go. Police car. Alright, high-speed chase. I love it. Shift up in the fifth. Yeah, you want to catch me? You're going to have to do better than that. Come on, Kappa. Alright, fine. I'll... Oh, he's pulling in front of me. Okay, when they pull in front of you, you have to stop, otherwise they slow down and you crash into their rear end. There we go, speeding ticket. Don't bother trying to read it, it's just all gobbledygook. It's like for Harley Fa or something. Whoops. Okay, there we go. Whoa. Okay, I'll just get to the end of this race and then we'll call it quits, because I've basically shown you everything I wanted to show you. But pretty good racing game though, eh? Like it's oh, I got another one. I'm gonna try to outrun him this time, just for fun. And if he shows up, I don't see him in my rearview mirror. Maybe because I already got a speeding ticket, I don't know. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa! Jeez. Okay. See, if you just barely go past the max in some cars, like I was playing with the Porsche earlier, and oh shit, guy looked like he went right into my lane. Whoa. Do you see the RPMs there? That was a little too high for good. Or for my own good. Just, okay. See, I thought this game would be a little more interesting if it had my running commentary here. I don't know. Maybe you disagree. Maybe you find it makes it more boring. I don't know. But I thought it would be interesting because then it's more like you're sort of out with me for a drive, you know? Whoa, crash. Yeah. In case you're wondering how many lives you get, I think you get like 5 crashes per race. Once you complete a race, as far as I'm aware, you're automatically set back to 0, so you can have up to 5 crashes in each race. Excuse me. So here we are driving in my Lotus Turbo Esprit. Yeah, I wish. Well, just imagine with me. Let's make believe. Alright. I better slow down a bit here. Oh, okay, we're there. The gas station. Yeah, we'll see how I did this way and this time, and then we'll move on to other things. I'll just see how much time I got here. Holy shit, this section's been going for like almost 20 minutes now. Any good pictures along the way? Yeah. There's one I remember, if you're going like really fast, I think it's the comment before your tires were smoking or whatever it said before. That was the first time I'd ever gotten that comment, actually, the first one you saw here. Just in case, so you know. Anyway, there's one fairly close to that top speed there. It says, "Did you pass any low-flying birds?" Yeah. Anyway, that's Test Drive. Thought you'd enjoy it. I thought you'd especially like the look at the 5 sports cars. I'm sure you'll agree the graphics in this game are quite nice. I like it. I like it a lot, actually. It's one of my favorite games. I have another racing game called Stunt Car Racer. Oh, excuse me. Sorry, I'm drinking a super big gulp here full of Coke, so it's kind of making me belch a bit. Anyway, I have another one called Stunt Car Racer. It's a lot of fun. And it's where you're racing on these tracks that are sort of up in the air. Sort of like racing along a roller coaster kind of track, you know. As a matter of fact, one of them is called Roller Coaster. Like the tracks have different names, eh? And it's quite good. And if you want spectacular crashes, then that's the one. Because it's all first person's perspective, right? Like as if you're sitting in the driver's seat. But man, when you crash, they really make a big thing out of it. And once again, nice stereo effects in that too. Anyway, that's it for Test Drive. Hope you enjoyed it. Whatever's next, well, it's a surprise to me. To coin one of your phrases there. It's a surprise to me as well, so enjoy whatever it is, and I'll talk to you later. Well, As I'm sure you can see just from that little intro here, the graphics in this game are pretty nice. I'm just going to get the game started here. As you no doubt know by now, I'm going to be doing running commentary as we're doing this. Now, first up, it's going to show you, it's going to show us the various cars it has. Here, of course, we have the Ferrari Testarossa. In case you can't read those too well, I'll read some of the main stats to you. A lot of this doesn't mean much to me, but I'm sure you'll be able to make some sense out of it. Engine type is DOHC 4-valve flat 12. Displacement 4942 cc. Compression ratio 8.7 to 1. Yeah, this is the Ferrari Testarossa, as I mentioned before. This is like blisteringly fast car, okay? It can go 0 to 60 in 5.3 seconds, 0 to 100, that's miles per hour, by the way, in 10.9 seconds. And it takes 240 feet to come to a complete stop, going from 80 miles per hour. And you can see the acceleration curve graph on the side there, on the right. Now we'll just go to the next car. Whoops, I screwed that up.